Q services, Qwashers, eBay and YouTube. What we're talking about is the Kranzle pressure washers, the actual 712 and the 10122. Now you've got two different machines there. You've also got it with automatic stop start, which is the TS at the end. So them machines are available. They're actually available without the hose guns and lances as well if you wanted to buy it just as a bare unit, both of them models. Now, what really frustrates me in the marketplace is people get sold the wrong machines for the job that they're wanting to do and use it for. Some companies aren't bothered, they're not interested, they just want to get a sale. It shouldn't work that way, because you need that machine, and if you buy that right machine for your job, it will last you a lifetime. The 7122 machine, that machine is running at 1400 RPMs, so it's slow revving, which means then that a machine will suck up and over for its water out of a tub, or you can feed it from bottom of a tub, or you can work it off mains water pressure. Now that machine, you turn it on, you turn it off when you're not using it. You don't leave that machine running for long periods. Just like the old-fashioned machines were, no fancy automatic stop-start system, just turn it on, turn it off when it's not being used for periods of time. Now, when you introduce a TS model, what you've simply got there is the machine itself, let go of the trigger, the machine stops. Now what's happening there is the actual trigger itself and the actual unloader on the outlet side is operating the automatic stop start. So if you've got a leak in the system, that machine will stop and start and it will go jump hunt. That machine, obviously you can't afford to be leaving it to do that. The other little thing is, what happens is, well, some people buy them for the valeting marketplace. Me particularly are not very keen on people buying them for the valeting marketplace, for mobile valeting that are running off generators. Absolutely fine if you're running off mains electric, but when you're running off a generator, what simply happens is that pressure washer, you turn it on, that generator sometimes doesn't react in time and it doesn't give power through to the motor. So every time you let go of the trigger, that generator, most of the time a generator revs up, revs down. So as soon as you pull the trigger, that generator starts to rev. It's giving power to the actual pressure washer. At some stages that can be too late. Long term, what ends up happening is you end up with problems with the generator and you also end up with problems to your pressure washer. There's a little capacitor inside there, the start capacitor, and they have a tendency of blowing. Because what's happening is the pressure washer itself isn't getting the power soon enough, with the generator not revving up quick enough. And like I say, with you stopping, starting all the time, it causes problems. So my personal preference is to keep away if you're running with a generator and don't use it on a generator. You've also got to be careful with any pressure washer as well, is make sure that that lead that comes with that machine, you don't keep it all wound up or use it on an extension lead. Make sure you use a good quality. If you actually look at an extension lead, you'll find that on an extension lead it tells you wound and unwound what the actual cable will carry. So the difference between having it wound up, it will carry what amperage, and what amperage it carries unravelled. Always unravel that extension lead so you know you're okay and you're sorted. What we'll do is move on to the Kranzle 10122. Now that machine is running 2800 RPM, so it is running faster. If you're asking that machine to suck, you won't get it to suck. Only by force, well, shall I say, feeding it from bottom of a tub, from a short distance, it will work that way. What's happening is then pistons are going in and out twice as fast as the 7122 that's running at 1400 RPMs. So what simply happens is on the system itself is that the actual pistons, when we're going in and out, they're not giving enough friction inside the system, so they're losing on that side, and that's where you'll end up with problems as well with that, asking it to suck. Make sure you really run off mains water pressure and make sure you've always got a good supply. One little way is to test the pressure washer when you're using it is to literally get hold of the hose as you start using the machine and just squash it, the water inlet feed to the actual pressure washer, and just see if it sinks in. If you can squash it, sometimes you say that's telling you that you've not got enough water pressure for the pressure washer itself, and you will cause harm to it. Same again, you've got the version with the TS, so that's the 10122 TS. That machine there is automatic stop start. Same again, you would never use that on a generator, but you'd also require a bigger generator because it's got a bigger motor on there that requires more power. So try to keep away from a generator with the Kranzle 10122 TS. Work off mains electric, mains water, and you're absolutely fine. Fantastic little machine again. More for people using it around the house, a garden and so on. I'm not saying domestic machine because it's above a domestic pressure washer, far superior than that. The machines themselves have been made for years. They've never really touched the Kranzle. They're not interested like other machines in the marketplace of fetching stuff out just to compete in the marketplace because somebody else has got a machine cheaper. They don't work that way, don't Kranzle. They just stick to quality and quality only. So like I say, you've got the 4 versions there, and like I say, you can get the TST, and that means you get the Dirt Blaster lance with that machine. Dirt Blaster lance, there is a correct way of using a Dirt Blaster lance for those out there don't realise. If you get hold of it and shake a turbo nozzle, Dirt Blaster lance, you'll hear it rattling inside. When the part itself is facing down towards the ground, that part that's inside there is facing the front face. Pull the trigger absolutely fine, it can only spin round, it won't move forward. But what you'll find is if you're using a Dirt Killer lance up in the air, don't keep pulling, letting go, pulling of the trigger. What happens is that movement inside, every time you let go of the trigger, that part inside drops back, pull the trigger, it shoots forward. You get wear and tear on a Dirt Killer lance. Pull the trigger facing down, then go up in the area with it above your shoulder height. So anything above shoulder height, pull your trigger facing down and then go up in the air with it. That Dirt Killer lance will last a lot longer. You won't get the same wear and tear on it, like I say. With the pressure, so much pressure behind it, it shoots forward. You don't want that to happen and wear it away. And like I say, so that is really the 7122 and the 10122 covered. And like I say, with every pressure washer, make sure you unravel that lead that comes with the machine. If you're using an extension lead, make sure that extension lead is up to what it's carrying, and make sure always you've got the water pressure. One of the best ways to check to make sure you've got enough is literally just get yourself a tub, turn the tap on, and see how much water goes into that tub in that minute. Just time it with a watch. How many litres? If you've got a 10 litre machine, you can fill 20 litres up. You've got absolutely ample water supply. Fantastic. That's the best way of finding out. Thank you very much, Q Services, Qwashers, eBay and YouTube.